Alright, I am about to pretty much mount the anvil a better way than just these things here, not just kind of being on their own, because the anvil isn't really mounted, it's just kind of difficult for it to move side to side. So, something I saw someone do to mount their anvil is take this, pretty much put it over like that, and drill holes down there. So I'm going to be working on this, and hopefully I'll still have time to forge because it is sunset almost. It's evening, and I have to, people can hear me inside and they want to sleep, so yeah. So I guess I've gotten some measurements and how long I want it to be and such. I'm probably just going to keep it long so I have something to hold on to when I go to the drill press, which actually that reminds me I need one more measurement, so I'll be back. So I got a tripod from Amazon for a phone, and we'll see. Looks like I got the right height and stuff. So I'm just going to kind of measure and mark and then drill. This way I have something to hold on to bigger than just a 9.5 inch piece. So I'll do that. No, actually, I think I'm not going to use this drill bit first. I'm going to use the smaller one. So I was checking the measurements here because one of the lines didn't look right. It was just the line of how long it was. The holes are fine. I'll just remark this here. Alright. And small holes are drilled. They're much easier to get them centered because there's not like just a really big thing that you have to try to find the center of. So I will now change the bits. So something doesn't sound right when I try to drill this. So I'm going to try changing the speed, which I don't know. I can't really show you, but there's some. Actually, I can a bit, but there's some pulleys here where I switch the belts. So I'll try doing that, give it more torque, because that's what I've done in the past for large bits. Or maybe I should use do small hole, medium hole, then the large hole. So I'll try turning up the torque, and if that doesn't work, then I'll use a bit that's in between. Okay, so that works pretty well. I now have the holes I need for the screws. I'm going to need to check if when I put it like, say, well, when I put it like this, if I need to grind down this, because if the anvil may not be, like, it may not line up perfectly, so I might need to grind some of this down, but we'll see. So I'm probably going to go back to the shed and cut this like this, and probably, well, yeah, also like this, and see how it fits on and see if I need to grind it, and if I need to grind it, then I'll grind it. And you can't see my face, but when using a drill press, I had glasses, and now with the angle grinder, I'm going to use these. If I do lots of grinding, I'm going to use a respirator, but I think it's going to be so little that I should be fine. Okay, so remember when I talked about having a wrong mark? This is what I meant. And it's here. So I cut it the wrong length, but I need to cut this one. It's just an inch extra, pretty much. So I'm going to cut that off. I probably should have checked before I cut them to see if the holes line up. And it would appear that they line up excellently. Alright, so here's the result. It's different from the other side. Also, not perfect there, but it'll work. So I think I might just leave it with its imperfections, since this is just a Harbor Freight anvil, and this isn't really professional, so I think it'll be fine to be rough. So I might just kind of put on a grinding disc and grind on the edges a bit or ground them out so that they're not as square and sharp or whatever. Actually pretty rough finish from the grinding wheel, so I might take a kind of medium flap disc to it. That'd probably help. Okay, so the finish is a lot better. Not perfect, but just better. Let's see. Yeah, it's better. It'll be okay. And it might just kind of wear down over time from... I'm not sure about that. I don't know, something... Who knows? But I could come back with sandpaper if I wanted. But I think I'm going to call it good for now. So it is time to... More thing. In case I haven't showed you these already. Your 1/2 inch by 8 bolt. I'm probably just going to take off the anvil, put these on, drill some holes, drill these in, and then it'll be completed. Not sure what I'm going to do. The holes just aren't lining up. I'll think about it. Alright, here's the plan. So I've kind of moved the anvil around a bit to where the holes will be like just kind of not used. And then it's just kind of still somewhat centered. Just still centered okay. Just not using the same holes. So also I found that we have this is a long drill bit, and it's a little bit narrow, but I think it'll do the job. Alright, I'm experiencing difficulty. So my phone is on like 4%, so it's going to be being charged. I guess I might have to move the tripod over here. And I did something silly, and that is I positioned the anvil right? Here's the 1/2 inch drill bit to get the, here's the 1/2 inch holes, right? And so I started drilling that to get a center point, drill the other side to get a center point, and drilled those. That means that since I moved the anvil to reach them to drill them better, I would then need to reposition them, put the anvil back to where it lines up with the holes, and then do these ones, except it's difficult to line them up, and I may have even drilled the wrong hole. I was supposed to drill here, and maybe I just re-drilled the old one. I don't know. So I'll just keep trying. Alright, so what happened was I showed that I finished drilling the holes because these have Bluetooth speakers in them. And so I wanted to listen to music. I'm going to have to figure out how to, if I can do both, record and listen to music, but who knows? As you may have seen that I kind of drilled the holes. But I kind of measured things were, and I looked at the drill, there was 4 fingers away, so I just used that as a measurement when I brought that in. So now I'm going to be taking the tags off and just using this to put in the bolts. It's late. It took longer than expected. I think I might just take some time to grind down those. So I guess I'll do that. Maybe. Let's do that. Alright. I'll call that good. It is crude, but it is functional. And that's how many things are. So it works, but it's not like, but up close there's some things a bit wrong with it, but yeah, it's not perfect. It's not the most pretty thing, I don't think. Well, actually, for a distance it's great, but it's not perfect, but it works. And definitely an upgrade from the last method of holding it in. So I'm going to call it there. Time to clean up then.